We're joined by a runner-up tonight in the Grand End Sprint Car Classic, Terry mccarl. Terry, a great run in the feature race.
Yeah, we had a great car all weekend, and even the other night, I just met Colin last week and just sat in this car for the first time. It was all new stuff, so I couldn't go back and change a whole heck of a lot. We had a great car and a great shot at winning it, and Steven was excellent tonight. Did a good job in traffic. I thought we had a shot at him a couple of times there in the mid stages in traffic, and Yellow come out and hurt us possibly, but he did a fantastic job and got away from us there at the end. But when you do your best, you end up second. It's a lot easier to take. We put all out there. We left nothing on the table. So to come home second we're pretty proud of it.
Now, Colin Bulmer is a former championship classic winning team owner. Did that put any pressure on you coming into this weekend?
Yeah, I told Shane afterwards. The Shane Stewart myth is still there. So he they had a great year a few years ago and won this thing, and this is just such a great event. I'm a promoter back at home too, and so I look at it a little bit differently than a lot of the racers. But great racetrack. I mean, they couldn't have had the track any better. There's a top, a bottom, a middle. I mean, that's where I really got going good there in 3 and 4 is right through the middle. So, as a driver and a crew, you can't ask for any better than that from the track. The fans are unbelievable here, and it just reminds me of when I was a kid back in the 70s at the Knoxville Nationals when there wasn't so much pressure, and it's just a really fun event. So, and I like the track. It's a fun racetrack. I seem to do pretty well here, and the fans are unbelievable. So we look forward to coming to this thing.
I didn't say that you actually do run really well here. You won a feature race, a World Series feature race of that here, so you must have looked forward to coming back. Yeah,
we just put this together. Actually, Shane Stewart helped me get this with Colin, and we were, just love to get out of the cold weather back in Iowa and come over here and race and get ready for our season starting up in a few weeks. But again, to have such a great car owner like Colin Bulmer and his team, they worked so hard for me, and they gave it 100% and did everything I asked and had everything for me that I needed, and it ended up with a great result. It makes you feel good when you can do that for someone. So I know they had a great time. They're happy they brought me now instead of being maybe thinking they should have brought somebody else. So.
Now, all weekend, actually, you sort of slid under the radar a little bit, and we're actually talking in the pit area before the feature race, and a couple of people said, who's your dark horse? I said, Terry mccarl, and they sort of laughed at me. You went through the weekend, no one really noticed that you were there, you just very consistent all weekend.
Yeah, they're not used to see me in that car, too. A lot of even my American friends didn't really know what car I was even driving, so, but that's good. That's good. You don't want them gunning for you too much, I guess, but, we were solid all weekend. Yesterday, I think the key to our whole successful weekend actually was drawn. We went out 90th. We went out in the 20th set in the second group, so to pull out a 12th quick, we're out there with James McFadden, one of the best drivers here in Australia, and we were 12th and he was 26th, so I think that was really the key to our deal with all the points and put us up towards the front of the heat races. So, that was big for us, and the car was comfortable every time I went out, and that says a lot for Colin and his crew. A few times last night in the feature we were a little bit tight, and we kind of picked the wrong tire maybe, but we still got a 4th place finish out of it, and the car was comfortable every time I got in there. I can't say enough about it. I just had fun all weekend, and it's just fun being here, and to run so well is just icing on the cake, really.
You say you're a promoter back in America. Do you take anything back from this weekend that you might use?
I think I heard Wade say that I came and copied some of your guys' stuff, but I think Wade came and copied some of my stuff. But whatever makes the fans happy to come to see sprint car races, that's good. My wife Lori and I, we've taken from anything. We go to boxing matches, we have card girls and all that stuff. And back in the day, Knoxville never played music or threw out free things. So we've made everybody around our area start promoting better, I think, and do more things for the fans instead of just seeing a race. Sometimes the racing isn't as great as you'd like for it to be, and you want people to leave. Maybe if the racing wasn't good, they at least had a great time. So that's the way we look at our races over in Oskaloosa before the Nationals, and we throw 6,000 Mardi Gras beads out, and we have, we try to do everything. I've been around this my whole life. My dad was a race car driver too, so I've been a little kid at the races. I know how they feel, and I've been the son of a car owner and the son of a driver, and I've been a car owner and a driver, and I've done about everything in this sport. So I try to make everybody as a promoter as happy as I can, and when they come to the races and have a good time.
Well, thank you for coming out once again. It was a pleasure to have you race here in Australia, and hope to see you back very shortly.
I hope so. Thanks.